What's up, everybody? Matt Gajewski here, back again with the team at Awesemo, talking some college football prize picks ahead of the latter half of the week. We're talking Christmas Eve, Christmas Day, games in that range. But before we get started, make sure to hit the thumbs up button, subscribe to the channel, and hit the notification bell so you know when this and all other content goes live. Without further ado, let's bring you to prize picks. We're going to talk 3 props up, 3 props down. We have a very limited board today. We're going to give you our top 3 plays, and we're going to start this out in the run game with a certain Christian Anderson, the quarterback for Army. As we know, Army is running the triple option offense, so we will have an abundance of rushing plays for this team. Missouri recently had some news. Their best player, Tyler Beatty, opted out. He will enter the NFL draft. They are also without their starting quarterback, Connor Basilick. And since we got this news, we've seen the line move drastically in Army's favor. They are now a 6.5-point favorite, and they're drawing one of the worst run defenses in the country, Missouri allowing over 5 yards per rush attempts. So this is a culmination of the spread moving in Army's direction, a very bad matchup. And then Christian Anderson, since he's returned from injury, has been fantastic. He has at least 9 designed rushing attempts in each of the last 3 games, and those numbers do not include his scrambles when Army does drop back to pass. And when they do, he's the only one that handles those passing attempts. So Christian Anderson will be involved in that area of the game. Now, he's been far more efficient than their former quarterback, Tyler, who still mixes in. On the year, you have 60 yards per game for Anderson, just 47 for Tyler, and the snap counts have moved drastically in Anderson's direction over the last couple of weeks. So over 40.5 yards is going to be the play here for Anderson. Another rushing one we are going to target is actually a second quarterback in Emery Jones, 44.5 rushing yards for him. This is another one where we can potentially target the over. Most of it comes down to the fact that we're not going to have Anthony Richardson in this game. Through most of the year, Florida has platoon quarterbacks between Emery and Anthony Richardson. And even with this platoon, you still have Emery Jones averaging 63 rushing yards per game. It's a spot where they use designed rushing attempts so frequently for these signal callers. Emery Jones, he has 696 rushing yards already this year. UCF plays middling run defense overall, but Florida is still a 7-point favorite in this game. So Emery Jones, now that he has the only role at the quarterback position, we should see him handle a larger workload on the ground, and he's already shown an ability to be extremely efficient. Our last one we're going to target here, we're going to go to the receiving game, and we're going to target Miami, Ohio, taking on North Texas. And both these props between Jack Sorensen and Matt Hippenhammer make some sense, but Hippenhammer's is just a lot more affordable at 64.5 yards. But from a game environment perspective, Miami, Ohio is a 2-point favorite. It's a 54-point total, but this Miami, Ohio team is already passing the ball over 51% of the time, well above average. Then on the other side, North Texas runs 82 plays per game. They are the fastest team in the country. So we're dealing with a pace up spot for Miami, Ohio. We look at recent play. Sorensen's been incredibly involved. Don't get me wrong. He's averaging 11.8 targets per game over their last 4, but Hippenhammer himself is at 8.8 targets. Hippenhammer had 15 targets in their most recent contest. Now, he averages just 66 yards per game on the year, but we're seeing an increased role from Hippenhammer down the stretch. And now in an up-tempo matchup against North Texas, the over makes a lot of sense in this spot. But let me know in the comment section who your favorite plays are for prize picks. We'll be continuing these videos throughout bowl season, so make sure to check them out. I'm Matt Gajewski on Twitter at Matt_Gajewski. Thank you guys for watching, and we'll catch you again next time.